gonna play some music until people come on. Um, I'm not gonna waste this on.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna waste our music.
This music is very
Yeah, but he's got.
fast and
That's what I say.
Um,
That's what I say. You did a good job.
oh yeah. Okay.
put it up.
So, so let's get it. Okay. So we get more
Um,
people on here. We got
let's see.
three. That might be our people. I don't know.
Well, you
All
got
right.
4 people on here tapping in. What it
All
do? What
right.
it do?
Welcome. Welcome. This is major talk. We're gonna just listen to just a little bit of music for a minute, just some Jboss Ent stuff. Maybe I'll play. We found some new visuals from back in the day of me and Cuban, and we're gonna add those to one of our music videos. That'd be pretty dope. Have you ever heard my Valentine's Day song? I came up with an executive producer, and I wrote it for my wife right before, for Valentine's Day, and my boy made it the next day for her.
Damn, that's hard.
So no visuals, but I'm gonna put that up there like that. So I always like having a screen up. So all right, we got 4 people on. They know my drill if they're normal here. Putting some music on while we're waiting for people to fill the room. And this song was for my wife, but it's a dope song. I want people to want it because it's a dope song, and it's like this is about us at that time. And we only got 2.6 thousand views on it, but it's a dope song. So check it out while we're waiting for the room to fill. Get through this commercial because I don't premiere no more.
MOB.
Yeah. Love and high definition when it's team energy. Oh, baby, can I take you out on Valentine's Day? I got some places we can stay. Different tastes, different places that you can taste. Oh, baby, can I take you out on Valentine's Day? Hey, does it sound clear, or do you hear? Because I hear the drums rattling in the background.
I can actually hear the words.
No, but does it sound good though?
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Okay. Tell me when I won't be late. I believe in chances. Right now it's a few I'm trying to take. Girl, you sweeter than a chocolate fountain. Heart racing, feel it beating like a passion in the mountains. You could put a name better with a broken bell. You the only balance I'm trying to hold now. Rose petals falling like my pride when you speak. Your love got me weak, but it's spring when I'm weak. You're my favorite holiday, February energy. Every day with you feel like love's anniversary. You're the key to my heart, no last minute needed. Every promise I made, girl, I really mean it. We can act it like Wi-Fi, no password guessing. Yeah, I got me locked in, life sentence blessing. Yeah, we shining like a diamond in the cut. Your love from my cup, I don't need another buzz. Baby, can I take you out on Valentine's Day? I got some places we can stay. Different tastes, different places that you can taste. Oh, baby, can I take you out on Valentine's Day? Tell me when I won't be late. I believe in chances. Right now it's a few I'm trying to take. Feel my heartbeat rhythm when the song gets slow. My forever Valentine, that's a long-term glow. Love letters written in the stars above. Every constellation spell your name in love. You a red jewel, girl, museum glass. Priceless moments every time my shadows pass. Your kiss like therapy, healing my scars. You put the value, that's who you are. Chemistry strong, like wine getting older. Every year with you, girl, the feeling getting bolder. You're my lucky charm, for you know what I touch. If I was currency, I'd be rich from us. I'm Jboss Ent, sing with roses and respect. Every promise I make, girl, I plan to protect. Decoded memories, picture perfect frame. Every love song sound different when you say your name. If forever had a face, it look like you. Every dream I chase somehow leads me to you. Baby, can I take you out on Valentine's Day?
drums.
Hey, that song was
All
jamming,
right.
bro.
Huh?
I said that song was jamming, man.
Yeah, man. So I could tell you what it meant when I had that song made. A lot of listeners. We got a few people in here right now, but my Jboss fans and followers and haters, they know. I said like so. She had left and she already had, uh, the money thing. It was already happened. I already knew about it. And she said she's getting some money. She's gonna pay me back and this and that. And I want to see her on Valentine's Day, but she didn't want to come back here because she was embarrassed. So I had that made about, and I wanted to find a place to take you out. I have so many places I can take you. You know what I mean? And I took her, to our special spot, uh, and that's what that song. I actually sold my favorite prized possession to take her out after all the hundreds of thousands of dollars I had, and sold it just to take her out. I got, on a $3,000 chain I had, I got 1,500 for it, and I spent it all, and then ended up all this craziness happened. So that story being told is just something I talk about randomly, and um, it's the way I deal with. I got a following for that today. People were on asking me to give them, some advice about going through, something similar to that. It was dope that people reached out to me,
Right.
asking me, and this, some people think that I'll end up like Hassan Campbell, because of the whole Bombada thing, but I don't think so. I said besides, Ms. Hassan's rich for doing this, Um, so, but anyways, everybody says they're gonna make fun of me because of being a wuss or whatever. But anyways, here we are. We got Major Talk back in the house. The professional Texas artist. Um, we've heard him on here before, and to anybody that doesn't know, I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Here we go.
I really appreciate you again, J Boss. My name is Major Talk. You can find me on all music platforms. I'm originally from Houston, Texas. I'm just giving you my eyes to your ears. Know what I'm saying? This reality rap.
All right. So, with that being said, brother, went through this before. Before we play music, we'll do one question, and then a little bit later, I'll ask you a couple more. All right. So,
Okay.
listeners usually like to ask, and I know you're on here before and answered the question. Um, what was your biggest influence in music that made you want to become a rapper? Who
Uh, the
influenced you the
biggest
most?
the biggest influence was my mother. She was the first rapper that I know since I was a kid, just going to the studio. So that kind of like did something to me. Then I had a couple other people in my family who did music, so I was always around it. So that was the start of it. Then influence was
Yeah.
like Tupac, Scarface, Jay Z, Jadakiss, you know, et cetera, et cetera. As far as the rappers go.
I mean, who doesn't like Jadakiss? We had a Cuban had his words with him not too long ago, but they got a track together, and um, it was a dope track. I always play it for the listeners. Today's about you. I play a little bit of my shit, my stuff. Just wait, because I don't want to waste your music on with nobody here. So that being said, we're gonna play.
Shout out to all the listeners too, man. MOB,
Yeah.
mind on bags.
So we're gonna play "Hands Itching." You know what that means down south? My mom was that means money coming.
Hey,
So,
hands itching. You know what time it is.
yep. So I'm gonna get you right over here. Get you
And
right.
that's actually I actually have a feature on that song before you run into it. It's an artist from Minnesota that go by the name of Mighty LT.
All right. So we in the brick room tonight. We tried to use the
Oh, that's
regular
hard.
cameras. So we're gonna uh, just playing, and I'm not even. Okay. You hear it all right? It sound clear?
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right, let's go.
hand turns green. My hands itching, and you know what that means. My hands itching, and you know what that means. My hands itching, and you know what that means. So much paper till my hand turns green. I sip and drink that shit, it got me itching. If it's not about money, little nigga, then we not doing business. Inside the SIC, I really got my tires spinning. All these 20, 50s, 100s, niggas really see I'm winning. Reputation in the trap, probably with a pistol around me. Real niggas with me. I don't keep no racks around me, but I got people racks around me. Bet you hit my cup once, that shit gon' turn me to a zombie. I can shut that brick up, but I ain't talking about come out here to plug, cause we run it up. I put slow burger on the car, I kept a full clip, that's why I keep the double cup. I'm fly to the fly, yeah, I see double up figures, 20 spots, we ready to pack the bag with them double up. Fast like we in the club, we put the loaded, I load up. Back on slide, we gon' slide, posted up like a light pole. Most of them get that fast, so I'm on like a light switch. Don't slip, drop out of this drip. Also, I don't see no big complaint, I keep up with everything. My life is a movie, watch this. High definition, my nigga wrist. Chop spit here like exorcist. I pass hoes as a 96. I'm on the road, don't ever blow holy good smoke in my eyes low. This 4-4 turns into a light show. My hands itching and you know what that means. My hands itching and you know what that means. My hands itching and you know what that means. And I touch so much paper till my hand turns green. My hands itching and you know what that means. My hands itching and you know what that means. My hands itching and you know what that means. I touch so much paper till my hand turns green.
All right, that was dope, bro. Thank you for that
Appreciate you,
one.
fam.
And to the listeners, again, this is Major Talk from Houston, Texas. He reps Texas music. Um, he has a you have like a well Texas like the DOC came from there, so it's like you got a West Coast feel to it. Like you wear your hat like the early days of NWA, you know.
Yes, yeah.
Um,
I just
so
got my own original style, man. But I appreciate you
yeah,
though, bro.
yeah. That's that's how I recognize things. I've been around a long time. I'm old. I'm 51 now, so hold on a
Uh,
second.
And I would like to say right quick for the listeners, if anyone did like the song, there was Hands Itching by Major Talk. It is on all music platforms featuring Mighty LT.
Um, yeah, and also you have many songs out. I like what was that one that you did? It is talking about money moves. Is that actually what is that called?
That's the song. That's the song Blues. That's the one you like. That's Blues.
Yeah, because I rock that when I'm driving.
Yeah,
Making those
appreciate you,
moves.
bro.
Because
Appreciate you,
it's just
man.
it's like it's
Appreciate you,
like what I'm
bro.
feeling at that
Knowing my
moment.
shit getting heard in NYC, man, that's a blessing, bro.
Yeah, bro. So to the listeners here, we're gonna any questions you want to ask them, do so. We got giggles here watching the comments. So if there's a question you have, because I can't necessarily see. Well, let me see what I got going on here. Maybe I can a little bit, but I don't. I'm ADD, so I don't ever.
We got a couple comments in here. I see some fire emojis. I see some what
Yeah.
up, those. Sound like that for people
What
from
up though? That's
Detroit.
Detroit. That's Detroit.
Yeah, I'm about to say it sound like Detroit. What up, D? What up, people in Detroit, man? Whole
Yeah.
Midwest, down south, West
Yeah.
Coast, all over, man.
Who's that? Is that who's that? Um. So
Oh, yeah, no, I ain't checking this.
let me see who else is that.
We go.
Pandora Limited. All right, guys, listen to my song. You will love it. I got you. We'll put it on at the end. That's what this platform's here for, bro. Um. So
Salute to all the artists.
so see, we got I don't know. I don't see much. I have to go down on the messages to get a word up though. That's oh no, yeah. All right, Rob Mob's on here, your homeboy. So shout outs. Big Boobs is on here. She's one of the top fans. She works for us. She's local.
Oh, shout out.
She's
Salute.
from Long Beach, California, but she out here and
Yeah, yeah.
she helped me with that money moves for a long time and dope homegirl. She's a moderator on here. She could if she could even figure it out. Just teasing, big boobs. But yeah. So with that being said, question. Let's see if we can work it up. So I might have asked you this question before, but it's always a question I have. Like, so I remember when I wanted to get into hip hop, but I couldn't rap, but I could write. But I was breakdancing. I was listening to Fat Boys, Run DMC. I could beatbox back in the day.
I
Maybe
bet.
not as good as Biz Markie or the big names. You know what I mean? Um, but what verse that you did on your own, right? And you realized that you can rap, and then you were like, "That's dope." Like the first verse that you decided that you did, and you're like, you're like, "All right, I could do this."
Um, Probably when I was like 16. I don't remember the verse, but it was like my first time going to the studio, and I just seen everybody reaction to it and letting
Yeah,
certain people hear it. So I just started feeding off that energy.
yeah,
It was one of my little early verses though. But once I hit the studio though, it felt good though. So I felt like this what I'm supposed to be doing. So when you get the reaction from people
right,
and it's matching what you thought, so that's what kept me going though.
right. So to the listeners on here, while we're on here, who wants to hear Major do a freestyle after we get done listening to his next song? Let's see on here. See anybody responds to that. But while we're listening to a new song, I will get out of here. All right. All right. All right. So we got Pyrex. And I know what that means. I know what Pyrex meant to me.
Yeah. Yeah, we
The
talking
down
to the
south
streets.
saying whipping that chicken.
Yeah, we talking that shit tonight. We got Pyrex Vision, and that's
And we're not
another song
glorifying
that
anything. It's just talking
has the
about
feature.
the life. So, all right, here we go. M.O.B. I was microwave whipping, you a Pyrex stunt. Every day I stay high, never let them run blunts. I got that 40 on my side, money on my mind. All I see is dollar signs, all I see is dollar signs. Hit on your grind, hit on your grind, I'm on my grind, ho. Grind, I'm on my grind, ho. Grind. First off, what you niggas thought? It's the mob in this bitch. You on the bird, that's major talk. Just had that bag ready. Make sure that sack right. You got that brown and that white, just like the Klondike. Get into the streets knowing these pussy niggas hating. They watching what I eat, they wanna see what I'm making. Yeah, they see me moving swiftly on the gram. I'm coming trim. 36 ounces of that hard, bitch. I'm him. Yeah, I came up out that yard with no scar but a rim. You can never pull my card with my squad on none of them. And I'm stepping way too hard in this bitch Louis V. And I'm breaking your whole back. You on the chat, we chopping limbs. I was microwave whipping, you a Pyrex stunt. Every day I stay high, never let them run blunts. I got that 40 on my side, money on my mind. All I see is dollar signs, all I see is dollar signs. Hit on your grind, hit on your grind, I'm on my grind, ho. Grind, I'm on my grind, ho. Grind. I see more powder than LeBron before tip off. I know a bad bitch named Cleo, she known for setting shit off. Flip it, then I flip it. I stack it and I get it. I'm a fool in the kitchen, talking Pyrex vision. Not a crumb, not a flip, cause I'm really scrape the place. Scrape it to zombie land, yeah, can't shit they face. Hustle, activated, politics, penetrating face.
like no sleep. We move the packs and underlay. I'm taking shots to your dome. If you ever try to roam, I'm home, brain blown. In my memory, put a headstone. I'm like go, but I'm not in a rush. All we do is get max 10, look like a slush. I was microwave whipping, doing Pyrex. Every day I stay high, pulling up the run. Plus I got that 40 on my side, money on my mind. All I see is dollar signs, all I see is dollar signs. Get on your grind, get on your grind, grind. I'm on my grind, ho. Grind, I'm on my grind, ho. Grind,
Yo, that's dope. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Dope. I haven't even had
Appreciate
to
you.
put my little.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man.
Yo, do you remember that rapper? And I don't even know what happened to him. Remember OT Genesis?
Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a while.
He had like a song called what is it? I love the cocoa.
Yeah, I know what
Yo,
you're talking about.
I thought that was pretty dope. It was like in the clubs, it was played. There was a dance to it, was like this, whip it. I was like, all right, so here we go. All right, like I said, I get ready. I have a thing I do, and I use the same beats, and we surprise people sometimes. It all depends your age. So, uh, all right. So I try to get you to do freestyle. We're not doing it right yet. We got a couple questions, but because I think the listeners like that. I don't know. Sometimes when you play music and people go on your live, right? And I know I've had this happen to me where whatever they're listening to was so loud that it turned it off because they might be in a quiet place. So I feel like doing a sometimes I like tonight we've already had 100 people run in and out of here. You know what I mean? So it's like when we're loud, sometimes that's what I'm guessing because I know I've done that. I don't know if you've done that before. Like damn, that was too loud. Like you know what I mean? Then you hear it turn down,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
you're
shit
not in
happens.
a position. You're at work or okay. Here we go. We're gonna get this one more question in, then we're gonna try to put this beat on and see if all right, there we go. Got it. So put this on. Turn it all the way down.
What's up, y'all? I'm Portugal.
Let me get it ready. So I know. Sorry guys, just get right back to okay, stop. Yes, I want to ad free, but I'm not gonna buy it right now. God, hold up. All right, we're gonna bring that back and then hit pause. All right. All right. So the next question is for you to the listeners. Anybody has questions on here, giggles, let me know, or you'll see it. So we got a few people in here now. So, um,
I see
you
a
told
few
me
little
what influenced you.
some
Your mother
comments on there.
influenced you in the music. She was the first person you heard rap. The first verse that you did that you knew was dope was when you were about 16.
Yeah, correct.
Top three rappers in your mind, like to you.
The top three.
You know,
Mm, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Rakim. I mean, Rakim.
dope. Art Rakim definitely. Um,
Rakim, Jay-Z, and Pop.
Yep, Pac's on my list. Well, actually, like it goes like this for me. Maybe just because growing up in the area I grew up, I put Easy E on there, but it's hard because
Easy
of
boys, man.
Biggie, and Big Pun and Cuban. So those are my top three. But yeah, Tupac would be in there somewhere as like top five. Pac and Easy E, my top five. Um, because he repped the same thing I repped back in the day. Like I felt like that was the most gangster rap when it came out. It was really, the Boys in the Hood. The first one he did. So, all right. So, are you ready to freestyle for the listeners listening? Check them out. Dude out from Texas, Major Talk. We're gonna play
Let's
a
get it.
beat, and we're gonna go from here. See, give him a New York beat. It would be too easy if I gave him a West Coast beat.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Let's cook.
Is that too loud?
I can hear it.
All right.
Uh, uh. I just hop on the beat. Every day I gotta eat. Dubs up. You know I'm so complete. Fell in love with the sweets. Get my day started. You know my mind on it. Far from retarded. You know they can't clone it. You know that I'm on. Different days, same shit, close to the chrome. Pocket full of stones, UGK. You know I'm straight, but she goes both ways. Pull out the K, let the bullet seat your face. I got a hungry ass noise, be dying to eat the case. I don't break.
Giggles.
Suicide, kill yourself. The shit that I smoke, you know is top tier. Gone to kill yourself, do the block a favor. You know the packs on deck, got them by the flavor. No mind the shit, you know I do it major. Hollow tips on me, we don't pack tasers. Sharp like a razor. You know I just got it. I don't trust these hoes, they so psychotic. I rather smoke exotic. Get up in the booth. Your boy be spitting like I got a broken tooth. When you see me, you better salute. I'm ready for war. I tie my boots. I grind, and you know I don't stop. Coke in the pot, middle finger to the cops. Say, hey, just fucking around, man.
Hey, it's dope. All right. I got. We'll go on. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get rid of this. I'm gonna bring. You did dope, bro. I couldn't. I have to go back and listen to it because I'm listening to the beat on this side. You feel me? So I could tell you're flowing though. All right.
Oh, nah, I'm
So
just
I get
fucking
the.
around, man.
Yeah, I know. You good, bro. That was dope. I could tell. All right. So I'm gonna get the other one ready. Um, so another question I have is, so you're from Houston, and obviously Scarface is from there. Now, is DOC is from you said Dallas, right?
Yeah, he's from Dallas.
Yeah. Were they ever like someone you listened to growing up?
Hell yeah. I'm a big fan of
Yeah.
DLC. I'm a big fan of Scarface too. A real, real big fan.
They say he's like one of the nasty, like he's like besides being a legend because of the Ghetto Boys, right? My mind's playing tricks on me. You know, he was
Then
like a lyricist.
not trying to cut you off. You know, Scarface won lyricist of the year one
Yeah, that's what
time.
I'm saying. He was a lyricist. And a lot of people don't know that about Scarface because everybody's about, where we from, the BX and, New York rap. And West Coast was a big thing. Obviously BX is where the home of hip hop, that's where it started. But um, that's like, I was always like, I love the West Coast. And I think I told you the story um, uh, about my experience in the '90s when I was, getting money and stuff. I told the story, and it always ends up being the highlight when I'm telling this story. So I got to say it a certain way. So it was during the East Coast West Coast battles going on back and forth. Uh, like it was really bad to listen to anything West Coast. Like people threw all their West Coast music out, um, like in the streets. It was horrible. Like you get caught. You could get shot over it, bro. I
Man,
mean, I didn't see
I
that, but that's
always fuck with West Coast.
yeah. So I was in my limo. I had my boy Mac in it, and Mac was like, "Yo, we gotta wait for this dude coming in the car." And he's like, "Just I said, what's going on?" I'm thinking there's like some sort of crazy crap gonna go happen. Hands him a brown paper bag. I'm thinking maybe it's something else. He opens it up. He said, "You did not get this from me. It was the Snoop Dogg album, a copy of it, the first album."
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I swear to God, it was like that. We all like stopped listening to the West Coast. I was always a huge Snoop Dogg fan when he first came out. The Dog Pound, you know.
And when that doggy style came out, that changed the whole game, bro.
Yep, that was
That
like my
album,
shit.
that album was a classic, man.
And I used to think Cypress Hill was from New York,
Yeah, and
but they weren't.
rest in peace to Nate Dogg, man. Shout out to Exhibit, man. I fuck with Corrupt, even though y'all know he originally born in Philly, but bro, grew up West Coast. But you can't take away what Corrupt did for West Coast music too.
Yep. So the next beat I'm going to give you is the West Coast beat. Um, so everybody, stay tuned. Major Talk's going to freestyle. It's dope, and I'm going to put this beat on, and it's a classic, one of my favorite beats. Here we go.
Oh, you took it back, huh? Uh, say, say, West Coast smoking. You know I'm focused. Popping open, pussy wet like an ocean. Flow corrosive, you know you can't touch it. Ham on me, guess what? You can't touch them. Cocaine one, get it straight to the customs. Money on my mind is purple, she go bust them. Man, I don't trust them. You know what it out maneuver. I know a couple Bloods and I know a couple Hoovers and I know some Latin Kings and I know some GDs. I let the shit ring. You know who I be. Concrete picture if you cut me when I bleed. Money on my mind and I show no fatigue. This is Major League. Drink on deck, I'm the truth. Money on my mind and my shooters go shoot. What it do? This the deuces of the foes. You know I be thugging to the fucking casket close. You know I got it and you think we got a problem. I pistol up your face with a fucking revolver. Automatic headshot, the body go drop. Fuck the other side, I scheme my plot. Parent to your advisory blazing. My flow amazing. Stick to the script. Money on my mind. I let the shit rip. G's up, hoes down, pulling up in the mothership. Drop the beat. You know that I'm a beast. My eyes is open. I'm super focused. You know you want a quota. I tell the haters, get off my throat. Money on my mind. I grind. It ain't over. I be in the streets. Kill the beat. Rest in peace. Money on my mind. She opened up. She ski. She swallowed your kids, her mouth like the baby still the money on my mind. Real recognized real. I'm a real nigga, can't you tell? I never snitch, I never tell. Do the crime and make the bill. Take your sight away, make you read up and real. Money on my mind, holler tips get hotter than hell. You know I don't break, cut the grass slow when you see the snakes. Money on my mind, gotta make it a heaven. I bring it to your face, and I'm never scared, fully prepared. That kush on deck, I wrote it, put it in the air.
All right, here we go, bro. That's freestyle with the Texas accent.
Off the
It's so much
dome,
different.
no pen,
Do
no
you
pad.
feel like us New York people have an accent?
Man, everywhere we go, everywhere, man, people gonna feel like I have an accent. People gonna say, yeah, everybody got a different lingo. Oh, shout out to whoever said they love the flow. Appreciate you. Everything is off the top of the dome. Make sure you check me out on all music platforms. Major Talk, man.
Yeah, man. So a lot of that, ask your question. Like, there's a lot of things going on. It's like, maybe it happened before, but there wasn't social media. And back when you did a crime back then, you didn't tell people your business. Like, you
See,
kept your mouth shut.
we got the generation kind of changing, bro. We got some shit where everybody want not I can't say everybody, but we got a population of people who want to tell on themselves. They so excited of doing shit they never did. So they just gotta tell somebody. They gotta record themselves type shit. I'm like, man, we weren't doing that shit back in the day, man.
Yep. Yep.
Shit. What the fuck?
Absolutely.
Don't
And
get caught, don't slip.
yeah, but now you hear about all this hip hop violence recently, and honestly, like to me, that's like crazy.
Yeah, it's
And but it's like you didn't hear about it before because maybe people kept their mouth shut or it wasn't they weren't videoing everything.
man, when the type of times when man everybody has cameras.
Yeah. But
And
you know the story
everybody
with
want to be a
Poop
everybody want to
that
be a part of something.
the thing with Gucci Man, something happened.
Yeah, that Gucci shit crazy, man.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's all over. Like I'm like, Would they
I mean,
like kidnap him or
it's their business. Only thing I would say, if I was in that situation, I ain't doing nothing. I got a goddamn GPS on my ankle. That's all I'm saying. Hell no, I ain't about to. Hell no, not making that goddamn easy. Fuck no. But each
uh,
his own though, you know.
yeah. But anyways, it's like it's part of my job to follow that stuff. But at the same time, it's like I kind of feel wrong sometimes. Like I did a thing about Max B when he came home and Whack 100 put some paperwork out on but he's known for that, you know. But he, like you look at the paperwork, it's official, you know. And I did a whole thing on it about Max B. What I believe it was Decon and Decon Denim. He's my my co-host usually on Boss Talk, and all the paperwork led back that he did. But then again, 50 Cent did a diss track with him, but everybody say he used Max B for that diss track. The American Hustle or whatever it's called. And it's like I love watching 50 do his thing, but you know, I'm wondering if he's just like over his head now. But I don't know. He always comes through at the end. He always wins. And the beef with Ja Rule, that'll never end because he did something to Eminem. He's loyal to Eminem. Ja Rule made that diss track about M. That was nuts. He would do that about M. But you knew you were gonna get it back 10 times harder. Doing something to Eminem. But so tell me about so you're repping Houston and you're in Minnesota. What's the radio like out there? Like, what type of music they playing? Like, what the clubs playing out there?
They pretty much jamming everybody music. The hip hop scene in Minneapolis pretty cool, or whatever. It's a lot of artists that got something they bring it to the table.
Yeah,
It's a lot of females that's really coming with some shit, coming with some heat too in Minneapolis.
yeah.
And
It's hard to be a female rapper because you see how Lil Kim had to come out,
shit, hell yeah, you have to show that pussy print.
and
Nah, but Lil Kim can
and
rap too
there's some
though.
people. You remember the diss that Nicki and Lil Kim were going at? Like, I understand it more from Lil Kim because she started that thing, like that whole look and that whole era of like hip hop for females. And like Nicki was dissing her and did a diss track. Kim did a diss track, but I see more of Kim being right because why don't you put the person that started it on your track? Show some love, like
Yeah, you
you
gotta
know,
show respect, man. Especially someone who
respect for the
paved the
person that
way.
started that.
Yeah, who paved the way for you and someone who you want to be like. It's crazy, but
You know, yeah, I met her in 2008 before she was Nicki. Like she was skinny. She didn't have no ass. She was small. I met her up here. She did a show. Busta Rhymes was out here at the time, and
damn.
so I didn't meet Busta, but I met her having a drink after the show, and we chatted it up a little bit. But I didn't know she was going to be big time. You know what I mean? I didn't even like her music at that moment,
Yeah, you never
but she
know,
knew the right
man.
people. But yeah, man. So any upcoming shows or anything?
Um, a show I have coming up in Minneapolis is gonna be not Minneapolis. It's gonna be in St. Paul, Minnesota. I want to say May the 2nd. This is a little cannabis event, but I have a album that I'm dropping May 22nd, and it's gonna be on all music platforms of full album.
Yeah, that's what's
So
up,
make sure
man.
you
Anybody out that
tap
way, come
in
see
with me,
it.
bro.
Come out there and check that venue out, and talk about your merch. You
Trying to,
got merch.
yeah, this summer to get right here. But like I say, I'm gonna send you and your people some shit too. And
Yeah,
MOB
bro.
stands for Mind No Bags. And I'm definitely trying to get a show out there in New York too, man.
Yeah, we're working on that. Me and CG are, he has me on my grind. I got to tomorrow. I got to worry about lawyers. I have to find a lawyer for my situations and stuff, free ones because I don't have money anymore. Um, but I'm gonna. I do have connections for venues, like pretty big ones, but some of them cost me 2,000 or something like that to get them. But you're gonna make 50 grand. You know what I mean? If the place
Yeah,
is
for sure.
packed, So But they'll do it for you with no money up, and then they get the money, and then they pay you a fee. But we can do that too. But I got to look into that, see what the fee would be for us.
Bet, bet, bet. We'll
Yeah,
talk. We'll talk offline about it.
yeah, man. So you have your new album coming out.
Yes, it's called "From My Eyes to Your Ears."
Dope, dope.
It's giving you a
So
visual.
hell
Take
yeah.
you on a take you on a roller coaster. You can just press play from one to all the way to 13
On all platforms.
on all music platforms. May 22nd.
All
And
right.
visuals will be coming soon. All my artwork and visuals is done by shot by Rob. So anybody, any artist, anybody need wedding pictures, bar mitzvahs, etc., just tap in.
Hell yeah. So also before we end this, so you did the freestyle. Asked you some questions.
How was the
So you're from your
freestyle,
city.
man?
Freestyle was dope, bro. I didn't get like I heard the last part, but when I'm off of here, I'll replay it and listen to it because when I'm playing the beat, I can't hear the.
I
But
got
eventually,
you.
I'll be able to do all that when we get the situation that we tried to do tonight. I did last night. 50% of it was all distorted. It was kind of you got me yelling at giggles on there, and one of the top fans just said that was hilarious, but he didn't deserve that. But I was getting so bad um, because I just like how I have all this thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment and can't get any of it to work right. Got 10 grand into my cameras and the mics I got are like top of the line. I got a one piece of it is $1,000, $1,000 unit. You don't even need a mic when you just being recorded. Like say we're not on live, is you we record it. And nobody needs a mic or headphones. So I got some dope stuff. It's just my producer is old school. He went to school to make music and beats and produce music. So he's learning camera stuff, and he's learning, but it's frustrating. I'm trying to learn it too. But one of the guys I interviewed a couple nights ago, he was from Bangladesh. He was like Indian. I don't know. I don't want to say it wrong, but he did it in Bangladeshi something, and then did some in English. But he's a has his own visual company. Like he does visuals, and it's crystal clear, beautiful. I had the cameras that do it, just don't know how to do it. So, and if you're using the programs, they only give you 720p unless you buy the top package. So you don't get the 4K out of your 4K camera. So that sucks too. So, but anyways, enough of that. Um, Looking forward to meeting you at some point here. We've had you on twice.
Oh yeah, in due
Respectful,
time, brother.
professional. I appreciate your effort to have a nice
Appreciate you
area, a nice
again.
sound, and I appreciate your music. And like I said, my favorite so far has been Money Moves. That's my shit. Is there someone has a question here? Anyone got a Discord? Yeah, right here. Unreleased boom bap
A
track
lot of
from
good positive
some
comments on here
independent
once again too.
artist. Hit up. Uh, yeah. So what does it say? Decoded podcast. What do you do you have your link on here? Are you the one that asked um us to play your music? I forgot about that. I'm sorry, guy. What was your was there something on YouTube we could play?
Try to keep that separate.
Huh?
Try to keep that separate.
Well, I don't see it up there. So hit me up on DM me, bro, and maybe I even can get you on here. It says Decoded Podcast. So he's got a podcast. I said we'd love to hear a boom bap track from some independent artists. Love that. So get at me on Instagram or DM me on Messenger at Facebook. So I appreciate everybody in here. Any last questions for the artist? Major talk. I keep saying Major Pain, bro. I'm sorry. Remember
Thinking about the movie, huh? It's all good.
the?
I fuck with
Actually,
that
I
movie.
so the last time that you didn't come on, but I was gonna have you on. I posted as Major Pain, and I couldn't get it off of there. I tried so many times. It wouldn't let me
Damn.
re-edit it. That's it. But we didn't end up doing it anyways. So, but I got it right every other time. But the first thing that goes in my mind, Major Pain, just because of the movie. I used to watch it with my kids all the time. So, anyways, uh, check out his new album. To your
From my eyes to your ears, my debut album will be on all music platforms May 22nd. May 22nd. Major Talk on all music platforms. Tap in, follow me on my YouTube page, Major Talk 713. Hit the subscribe, people. It's free. Tap in. Mind on bags.
all right, I'll be definitely checking that out. I'll put that. I'll write that down when I get. Giggles, write that down on that date for that date, please.
May
Um,
22nd.
yeah, because I'll forget.
It's all
We'll have
good.
that. Oh, that's a month away. A month away. A little over a month. All right. So it's all. It's just getting finalized, mixed down.
Oh,
Where you?
everything's done. Everything's done. Everything complete. Everything copywritten. Everything mixed and mastered. All that good stuff.
So also, you gonna put some visuals out on any of those?
Yep, that's what I, yeah, about us. We started shooting oh, it was like 3 days ago in Minneapolis for a song that's on the album called Midnight Groove. Then we go follow up with probably about five or 6 month videos.
Yep. All right, bro. Like, all right. So we got another comment down there. I see Decoded podcast. Hold on a second. Let me see what he said. Nothing on YouTube, but you can still hit me up, and maybe if you have a podcast, maybe we could talk about doing something together. So, Dakota Podcast, hit me up on either Instagram or my messenger, and we'll talk. All right, brother. And maybe we'll get you on our platform, and I can get on yours. Nothing on YouTube yet, so we'll talk. But appreciate you coming on. Any last words for the listeners?
To the listeners that's here, I just appreciate everybody taking out their time to check out me and Jay, the pod or whatever. But my name is Major Talk for those who don't know me. You can follow me on all music platforms at Major Talk. My debut album, From My Eyes to Your Ears, will be on all music platforms May 22nd. And follow me on Instagram at Major Talk MOB. Hit the link and you can go to the store for personal merch. That's all I got, man. I appreciate the invite again, bro. For real, for real. And shout out to
Yeah,
all the artists out here too.
Big Boob said she got it in her calendar already, and I believe her.
Thank you. God
Keeps a
bless.
calendar with her. She has to write things down because she doesn't have a memory anymore. She lost her memory. Not just play with you, Big Boobs. All right, Joe. Love y'all. Love you, bro. Love your music. Keep doing what you're doing. Looking forward to
Peace,
meeting
big
you in
bro.
person. I'll probably get you on this platform again, maybe the way I wanted to and originally. Maybe we could look at the. Do you have a MacBook or a regular computer?
I'm working on the Mac right now as we speak. So right now I just have a regular laptop, but I'm working on the Mac real soon. So
But that
it'll
might
be
work
here
a little
again.
bit better because it might have because then you can download the software that I have. It's free, and then
Yeah,
maybe go through that.
yeah.
Maybe I think that's where some people are lacking. That's why sometimes we have these issues. But
And 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 when you get time, bro, text me on my phone the address so I can send the
I
merch
got you.
to
I'll do
you
that as
and
soon as I get off the phone.
cue the link.
Mhm. Got you. And I'll do the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
once I get my money up and I can mail it out.
for sure.
All right.
All right, bro. Be easy, man.
All right, man. Making money moves. Favorite song. Check that out. J Boss,
Appreciate you.
Major Talk. Love y'all. Thank you for coming. Love the followers. Love the fans. And I love the haters because they make us better creators.
Yeah, all
Let's
right.
go. Check me
Peace.
out later on tonight.